people? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, make sure that you lot are smashing up the likes. Make sure that you are leaving your comments here and below. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're leaving your comments in the chat as well. You know, but I thought I'd do a little something different today. Yeah, therapy for the ops and that, because once again, CEX boys wanted to come through and help us out with someone who is surplus to requirements and that. Yeah, but let's start off with Hooks though. It's been a minute since you've been here, bro. What's good, man? You're telling me backstage you're in America and that. I didn't know that's African American. Look at him. He's even got the what's that? NFL.
Yeah, NFL hat, man. You don't know. You get me. So obviously, you know, I get the international call up again. Don't call me too often, but I got the international call up again. So we're starting to get more and more onto the famous man channels. You know, we're saying we're growing. We're trying. You get me? Moving forward, all of that. I'm good. Aside from the fact I had an allergic reaction to something this morning and my eyes moving mad, so that's part of the reason why I'm wearing the shades in it. Obviously,
I was gonna say, what you become a Chelsea fan overnight, bro. You should be wearing shades.
Whoa. We don't need to do all of that. I know you're over there all gassed about your Club World Cup, but we don't need to do all of that. Allow it. You know what I'm saying? But the topic that you wanted to talk about today, I think is very interesting. Yeah, because I'm just gonna go out and say this. Yeah, there is only one Chelsea fan on the whole of YouTube that cannot chat shit to me about Noni Madueke, and that is you. Yeah, that is you. Because don't think that I forgot the prop that you was doing all last season about 1v1 Demon, and yeah, he's gonna score bare goals and he's cold and this, and you are the only one that cannot troll me. If anything, yeah, you should be angry. You should be angry that we took Noni Madueke away from you. Yeah, you done. Yeah, so
don't worry. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it, man. What were you saying, Potts? Anyway, man. Obviously, me and Potts was at Toka Social last week and that. You know, good vibes, lawless. Yo, this guy, we need to get this guy some lessons. We need to get some intervention lessons, yeah, because the way he was trying to shoot and that, bro. It's like that man had 2 left feet, man.
Worst footballer I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, real talk. I'm not the greatest of ballers, but at least I've got a little bit of tech about me and I can control it and shoot. Do you know what I'm saying? If anyone can take a first touch and shoot, then you've played ball before, right? But my God, I might not be able to run, I might be unfit, and I might be overweight and shit. But my God, lawless, that is the worst I have seen in a long time. Who turns up to play football in jeans, first of all, yeah? And then when you've got like the first touch of him, oh my God, the guy, he didn't even get any better either. It weren't like he was trying like just shake off some cobwebs, whatever they call it. The guy was rubbish. But yeah, I've got to say, you balled out, bro. So fair play. Me and you, I think we did ourselves proud. The others, maybe not so much.
Yeah, no, 100%, man, 100%. Obviously, we had a brief conversation about Noni and that, so I know what you think about it. But we're gonna talk into it today. It's a shame my guy Ash couldn't jump on because he's actually, you know, an Arsenal fan that wanted Noni for a while. Like, he actually tweeted. He's got a tweet from last year saying, "Bring Noni to the carpet." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, big up Ash, man. But we'll definitely get him on at some point again in the summer. But yeah, we've got 65 people here already. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to 50 likes. Let's get to 100 likes, in fact, real quick, people, man. Make sure that you lot are smashing up the likes straight away. Yeah, smash the likes of the world champs, man. And big up Lewis in the chat as well. I've sent Lewis the link, but yeah, if he's available, he'll come through, man. But let's start off with this, man. Minute. Obviously, let me start with you, Hooks, yeah, because me and Potts, we spoke on midday live, you know, and I had to absolutely fry this guy. He sat there for 10 minutes, speechless, yeah, speechless, because when your ops lift up those armpits, there's not really much you can say, bro. You know what I mean? This happens to be the 3rd trophy, Hooks, that I've won, yeah, since your last one, yeah. The last time Arsenal won a fucking trophy, hold on, bro. The last time Arsenal won a trophy with fans in the stadium was what, in 2018 when you beat us? Yeah, 2017 when you beat us, bro. And you shouldn't have even fucking won that day as well, blood. We got cheated.
Oh, but we did. But we did win.
We got cheated. Yeah,
but we won.
Anyway,
cheated.
But we won. But we won.
What are you saying, bro? Go chat to me right now about that. What you saw the other day, man. The absolute.
I didn't watch it, bro. I didn't want, like, look. I'm gonna keep it a buck, yeah. I'm gonna keep it a buck, yeah.
Wait, say that again. Let the people know. Say that again. You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it. No, I didn't watch it. Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck, yeah. I'm probably the only football fan that does YouTube that can say with my heart of hearts, and no one can challenge me, yeah, I don't care about the Club World Cup. I'm the only one that can say that. The only game that and I didn't even watch the whole game, was Chelsea versus Fluminense. And the only reason I watched it is because I went to a bar during the day and they were showing it at the bar. So, by the way, I don't care about no Club World Cup. I don't care about kicking ball against Auckland City or whatever they're called. I don't care about kicking ball against all these Brazilian teams. I don't care about it at all. I don't care about this off-season tournament. I don't give two shits. Now, if I was in it, then I would care. Because I now have a reason to watch it because my club is there. But my club is not there. So I don't care about it. And there weren't no way I was going to be wasting my holiday watching some football that don't mean nothing to nobody. Yeah. So hold that. Now, what I will say, though, is big up Chelsea for winning it. Yeah. Because obviously, when you win a trophy, you celebrate winning the trophy because you won a trophy, no? That's the aim of the game. The aim of the game is to win trophies. You won a trophy. Yeah. Now, this is why, yeah, and a lot of the Chelsea man are not gonna like this. But before I say it, I would like to remind everybody, and Don can probably attest to this as well. I predicted you man to finish third last season, so I know that you man can play ball. I don't belittle your team or nothing like that. Yeah, but you know what, you man, yeah. You're my little cousins, yeah. And you know why you're my little cousins? You're my little cousins, yeah. You might know this, Don, yeah. Like, you know when you go to the cookout, yeah, and you've pulled up, yeah, with the nice flexing with the Avarex varsity jacket and that, and then tutus. Now you see your cousin in a few weeks and he's got the same jacket as you, or you pull up in the Air Force Ones and you're flexing, and then tutus now, your little cousin, he's got the set. Like, that's what you man are like to me, yeah. Because for some reason, Chelsea fans want to chat to me about winning the Club World Cup when I wasn't there. But I don't see any of you man chatting to the Man City fans.
Why weren't you there? Why weren't you there, blood?
I don't understand. Man City's in the tournament, but you won the Club World Cup, and the first thing you man are doing is tweeting me. What do I have to do with it? You man win the Club World Cup. The first thing you man are doing are Palmer's better than Saka. Bro, why is Arsenal always rent-free in you man's heads? And I clocked it, yeah? It's because you're my little cousins, yeah? A lot of man around, so a lot of Chelsea fans around the globe may not know this, yeah? But we're both London teams, yeah? And for a long period of time, you man had to grow up, yeah? Looking at my club, it's looking glorious. I wish I was like that. I wish Chelsea was red. Yeah. So now, of course, whenever you man win something, you're gonna chat to me because I was Debo rolling around London. Yeah, I was rolling around on the bike. Yeah, man had to hide their chains when I came to their stadium. You know what I'm saying? And now you man are moving like Tottenham. Who's the other team that always mentions my name when they win something? Tottenham. So do you know what? Another thing that a lot of you Chelsea man won't know, yeah, you man, we used to call you West London Hotspur because that's who you was, yeah. So by the way, yeah, I think it's time to relax, celebrate your Club World Cup, but just don't bring me into it. You don't have to bring my name into it at all. So look, congratulations, because I do, even though it's the first edition of the new Club World Cup. Yeah, even though, big up for being the first to win the first edition of the Club World Cup.
Thank you very much.
You know, big it up. Now, what I will say, that Club World Cup thing looks ugly on your kit, bro. Like, they're gonna have to find somewhere else to put it because it just like from
should be on the side, isn't it? It should be like
I don't know about in the middle thing. It's not looking right. Yeah, so. But you man have got to worry about that because it's on you man's kit in it. So you man have got to worry about walking around, not flexing. Swag.
We've got to worry about being the champions of the world. Why are we going to worry about being the champions of the world?
Okay, cool. Hey, I love the fact that you just called yourself the champions of the world. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, because you're the champions of the world. Yeah, so you should now be the favourites to win the Premier League, no?
Mostly, we're going to compete. That's
no,
that.
No.
You're gonna compete.
No.
You get me?
Champions or
yeah,
no
the window ain't
champions.
done yet. The window ain't done
No.
yet. You're trying to get man to walk into dangerous dungeons. Bro. The window ain't done yet, cuz.
No. Champions of the world don't compete; they win. No.
Listen, don't worry about us right now, broski. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All you need to worry about, right?
Okay.
All you need to worry about, Hooks. Yeah. Is the fact that Chelsea are the most successful English club this century, blood. Yeah. Let me tell you. Let me give you a little bit of knowledge. Let me give you a little bit of knowledge, Hooks. Yeah. Because lucky for you, Hooks, you're old enough to have remembered when you were winning the league and winning these titles and that Dennis Bergkamp and Thierry Henry and that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But for most of your life, Hooks, unfortunately for you, brother, you've only seen, 9 trophies this century, bro. I've seen 21, bruv. Yeah? 21, broski. Yeah? I've seen the Prem 5 times, blood. I've seen the FA Cup 5 times, bruv. I've seen the League Cup 3 times, broski. Yeah? 2 times? You know what 2 times means, don't you? I don't want to spell it out to you because you probably can't understand it. I can't translate it to you because you don't speak in European, bro. Yeah, you don't speak in European, broski. Yeah, I've seen 2 Champions League, broski. I've seen 2 Europa Leagues, broski. Yeah, one of them was on your head top, and the thing is, I didn't even need it because I already made top 4. I finished third.
Wait,
yeah.
Don.
No.
Why are you beefing
I
me?
let you talk and I didn't interrupt you.
Let
me just remind you what I've won.
I don't need you to remind me, bro. I was alive
because you're coming here with a lot of bass. I don't even like the fact you're coming here with hold on, broski. You're coming here with a lot of bass. I don't understand why you're even wearing those shades, yeah? You should have let the man see.
I told you at the beginning.
No. Wear some clear shades. Wear some clear shades, broski. You're not in a position to be wearing no dark shades right now, bro. Yeah? Some of these kids, the last time that Arsenal won a trophy with fans, these kids are now running about. They're probably what? They're nearly in fucking secondary school and shit, blood. You know what I'm saying? These kids are nearly in secondary school and that, bro. Yeah? We are not the same, Hooks. We are the champions of the world, brother. Yeah? We are the champions of the world. And Hooks, I can't lie. This is one guy that actually rates a lot of the players that we've got. Yeah? And last season, to be fair to him, when he doesn't want to be shameless, he talks Chels. He's like, broski, I can't even lie. Like, you are trying to cook Chelsea and that. They'll be back eventually, innit? They'll get it right. And they'll be back eventually, innit?
Did you not see what I called you on Twitter? I was the first one to call you, man. Did you not see what I called you, man, on Twitter?
What'd you call us?
I called you, man, the English PSG. I know the way you man play ball, you know. You get me? So, but what you man need to do is not get too carried away because you're chatting a lot of waffle. You don't have to chat to me. I'm not the champion of the world. Why are you chatting to me? You should be telling me how you're gonna win the Premier League. Because Don, don't think I forgot. See, you think I've forgotten, yeah? Because before I jumped on this YouTube thing, I was watching you from my living room, you know. Yeah, and every time Arsenal came second, you man should be winning the league next season, no? Yeah, you man should be winning the league next season, no? Okay, well, you're the champions of the world, no? Should you not be winning the league next season?
Broski, that's the mentality that I want to be going in there with.
I know, I want to hear you say it. Yeah, I want to hear you say it.
Next season, like I said, I want to win the league. Next season, I want to win the Champions League. Next season, I want to win the FA Cup. I want to win the Carabao Cup. I want to win every single competition man's in.
If you don't, is it failure?
I don't want to be in a situation. Like you, man, Potts, because I'm gonna come to you now, where you're starving, man, are malnourished over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're looking malnourished down there, Potts, because big up Hussam as well. Let me even put up this comment here, I shouldn't even be putting this up, Hussam. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't even be putting this up here because I was on stream with this guy on Saturday night. He told me 5% chance that Chelsea are gonna beat PSG. Yeah. He told me Caicedo doesn't get into their midfield. He was telling me about Vitinha and these man. I like these guys, but I done told this guy Caicedo offers them the best balance in that midfield. They haven't really got a destroyer. He walks into that midfield. He was telling me otherwise. Yeah. This guy's yet to reply to my WhatsApp message. You said, where are you? Yeah. I messaged you privately. I messaged you in the group chat. You're not even reading the messages, broski. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that you're safe right now. Are you okay? Is that the real you, Sam? I've got you modded right now, but is that the real you, broski? Because I can't locate you. I can't locate you. Yeah? I told you these PSG croissants are getting dealt with. Did I tell you, Sam? You know what I'm saying? I told you, blood. Yeah? But Potts, these are the team right now who last season went and won the league. You know what I'm saying? They went and won the league last season, right? When no one expected them to, because I thought they wouldn't drop off the way people were saying, but I thought, you know what, Slot will take a bit of time in that. But Broski, he came into the team, into the league, refreshing, bro. Yeah, he helped them maintain fitness because the style of play is not consistently rock and roll football, very similar to Maresca, right? Possession style football. Yeah, he counters when he needs to counter. He sits back when he needs to sit back. He's helped them defensively. He's helped them offensively, right? This manager has come in and won the league without buying a single player, and now I'm seeing that they're linked to Isak, bro. Yeah, I'm seeing the link to Isak. Is Madueke that guy that's gonna help you win the league, Potts? Yeah, over Isak, over Verts, yeah, over Frimpong, over Kirkez, yeah. Is Madueke that guy, Potts?
Liverpool moving mad, bro. Liverpool moving mad. They've had the best window out of everybody, in my opinion, so far. I look at Florian Wirtz, baller, Kirkez, baller, best left back in the league last year, for me anyway. I like Frimpong. And if they get Isak, we're all doomed. I don't know if you've seen Dad's Army or if you're too young for that, but that is what the guy used to say. We're all doomed. That's basically what we are. Chelsea, Arsenal, City, Newcastle, everyone doomed. Because Liverpool are going to walk the league, man, if they get Isak. Isak, Wirtz and Salah. Crikey. That's scary. This can't happen. Newcastle can't let it happen, man. Newcastle in a sticky situation today because I see Pete. You'll see him in the group chat. Don, he's rattled a little bit. He's a little bit worried. He's a little bit nervy. Lawless is doing his best to rattle him. He's getting a bit nervy. But I see him put a tweet out saying Newcastle is still in a good position. I would disagree. The reason I don't think they're in a good position is because Liverpool are either going to take Isak or Ekitike. One of them is going to be a Liverpool player. So Newcastle are going to be in a bad place, whatever. Because they're going to keep Isak but not get the backup striker they want and go for somebody else because they couldn't get Pedro. Yep. They might not be able to get to Ekitike, or they're going to lose their best player and they're not going to get top four without Isak. Because let's be real, I like Newcastle, but they ain't going to get top four without Isak. No chance. So for me, I feel like they're in a bit of a sticky situation. If Liverpool do that, it ain't good. To answer your question on Madueke, you know my thoughts on Madueke, Don. I don't think he's a scrub. I don't think he's a bad player, right? But they ain't the players that we need to go and get us across the line. He's a squad player for Chelsea. He's going to be a squad player for Arsenal. Now, I know a lot of people think he's going to come in and start on the left, and there's a couple of reasons as to why I don't think that's the case. One, I don't think we're done yet, and the left wing is being tipped as the position we're going to still strengthen this summer, even if it isn't Rodrigo, Lookman and Leao and other players are being mentioned, right? And Eze's coming in as well. So if you can bring in Eze, and I think we will get Eze, I think Eze is ahead of the pecking order of Madueke. One, because he's going to cost a hell of a lot more. And two, because I think he has actually played on the left wing more times for Palace than Madueke has for Chelsea. Now, this is Mikel Arteta, and Mikel Arteta can do things that you do not expect him to do. And people that say, why is he bringing in Madueke for a left wing? Well, make it make sense. Well, I can make it make sense for you then. If you truly believe Madueke is going to be a left winger for Arsenal, I can sit there and say, no, it doesn't make sense because I don't think it does. But I've seen Mikel Arteta bring in Ben White at centre-back and playing right-back. Thomas Partey play right-back. Declan Rice in the 6 playing 8. I've seen Havertz coming in as an 8 playing 9. I've seen Marino playing 9. I've seen left-backs like Calafiori, left-sided centre-backs come in and play left-back. Lewis Skelly is now our left-back. So there's a lot of players that are playing out of position at Arsenal for me with Mikel Arteta. Now, some of it's worked because for me, Ben White is a right-back. He ain't a centre-back, right? So some of it, you can say fair play. And I hope that if he does play Madueke on the left, that he absolutely balls out. This is what I'm hoping now. If he's a one-on-one merchant, then hopefully he goes on the outside of the left and he takes on players and he finds Gyökeres, if it is going to be Gyökeres. But I just don't feel me with confidence, brother. And I think as much as I don't care how much we spend on players, if that 52 mil does not get us Rodrigo or a baller, even an Eze, whatever it be, I'm going to be pissed, bruv. I'm going to be pissed. That's all I'll say.
Nah, listen, you're speaking a lot of facts, man. You're speaking a lot of facts, man. And listen, as a Chelsea fan, listen, obviously Hooks, I know you're battering me earlier about what I think about Madueke, but honestly, bro, like I've been consistent about this guy the whole time I've been watching him. You know, he came in, he was a breath of fresh air, bro, because finally I was seeing a winger actually attacking their man. I feel like that was a dying breed in football hooks. You know, there wasn't that many wingers that really wanted to run at their man. Growing up, bro, I used to see it in every team. Yeah, you go through every team. Let's go through it, bro. Routledge, Dyer, yeah, you had Nzogbia. You know what I'm saying? You even had guys like Everington. You know what I mean? You had wingers everywhere, bro. Aaron Lennon, Walcott. Yeah, every single team, Maluda. There was just wingers. But then football just kind of went down the route of cut in. You know, Pep Guardiola, slow, methodical. You know what I'm saying? So when he came in, I said, bro, I've got a lot of time for this guy. Yeah, but he needs to work on his end product. And that's something that I haven't really seen him improve drastically. Yeah, he's improved it a little bit since like joining. Like he's improved it to a decent enough level to be a good backup signing for a team like Arsenal, for example. But in terms of how he is as a player, he's just very frustrating, man. You know, I go to a lot of games, bro, and there's bare games where I'm like, yo, pull the trigger. Yeah, and he will hesitate. He doesn't see the pass. He doesn't, you know, shoot the way he needs to, or he'll shoot and it just gets blocked. Because Noni shoots. That's the thing about Noni. He likes to shoot, but it's not always the best decision when he does shoot sometimes. Sometimes he can just lay off the pass, but then he'll shoot just for the sake of shooting, and now it's coming up of people, and you've lost the ball, yeah? Or he'll get into a position to cross, he doesn't do it, or the cross is a bit off. I don't know if you guys have seen the chance that he provided for Jackson, yeah? Where Jackson missed. Bro, go look at the ball that Noni gave him. The ball was even shit itself. Like, the ball was like bobbling everywhere before he even got to Jackson, yeah? And they're the sort of things that he does. He breaks down a lot of attacks hooks, a lot of attacks, yeah? So personally, for me, if you're bringing this guy in to be a backup for Saka, fair enough. I think that's a good signing. You go bring a Rodrigo on the other side. Eze, he can play left wing at times, but I think there's a limit, there's a cap in terms of performance when he's playing left wing. You know what I'm saying? So I think Madueke is a better winger than him, but he's not a left winger, right? But if you're bringing this guy in to play left wing, start left wing, and you know, Arteta's trying to teach him something, I don't think Arsenal are at that stage right now to be teaching players things, bro. Yeah,
I agree.
Of course, Arteta needs to improve his players, of course, but trying to teach a man a new role, now's not the time, bro.
Did he play well for you when he played against Liverpool and United there?
He did. Those are the main two games. Against United, he cooked. But listen, it's United, isn't it? They're on the floor.
Yeah.
On the floor, bro. Yeah. Liverpool, he played well in that game as well. But the more I've watched him on that side, bro, he hasn't been overly convincing. Like, I'm not looking at him and saying keep him there. I'm looking at him more like put him back on the right. And that shows to me that I haven't really been overly impressed, you know? Because I've only seen, I think I've seen him play there like 7 times or something like that. He's come on there a couple of times.
I'll tell you what, then, let me ask you a quick question. I'm genuinely interested in this, in your answer to this. Would you rather have Madueke or Jamie Gittins?
Jamie Gittins, bro. I'll be real.
Go on, why?
I think he's more polished. I just think he's more polished than him, man. I'll be honest. From what I've watched from both of them, Gittins, he looks like to me he's got the higher ceiling. I'll be real. I feel like he's got a little bit more IQ than Noni. Yeah, his shooting's better than Noni, I would say. He makes decisions quicker than Noni, like in the box. Yeah. I don't think it's much, like it's a big difference. I don't think it's a big difference. But if I had to pick between the two, I would pick
he's got more. You think he's got more about his game and more potential than Noni?
Yeah. Exactly. I
don't know. I've seen Gittins once.
Listen, I've watched some of his games back. To be fair, not a lot of games, but from what I've watched, yeah, he's not a technical sort of player like a Sancho or like even like an Esteval. He's not the type of guy to sort of link up in tight spaces. He's not that sort of player, but he's the type of player to get the ball and just want to run at you, Potts. And usually at the end of it, there's a good level of end product where it's like, okay, we can work with that. Noni,
there's not. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Say that again, bro.
Gittins isn't known for his end product. Let's not.
I never said he's known for end product. I said for me, I feel like when he gets past the man, he's got better end product than Noni. That's the point that I'm making.
I feel like Noni has actually got more GA than him. I'm pretty sure Noni's got more GA than him. I'm pretty sure last season, yeah. I'm pretty sure that even the season before.
Gittins got dropped halfway through the season, bro, because the system changed. They brought in a new manager. Though I think he was playing like wing backs and that. You know what I'm saying? Gittins shooting's better than this guy, yeah, man. Like, yeah, big up Joe in the.
You say his shooting's better, but he hasn't scored more.
Listen, he might not have scored more. That's fair enough. But in terms of his shooting, what I've seen from both of them, I prefer the technique that Gittins uses, bro. I think the way he strikes the ball is a little bit cleaner. You know, Noni is very, very inconsistent in front of goal. He missed a lot of big chances.
Let me make it clear. I wasn't asking that question because I believe Madueke is better. I genuinely don't know the answer to that question. I can't say that he's better because I ain't seen Jamie Gittins. I was literally seen him twice and he played poorly. So I ain't gonna sit there and get excited by Jamie Gittins. We were linked with him, and I was like, no project players, man. I wanted a ready-made left winger. We've already got Martinelli and Trossard like that aren't ready for us to win the league. I need someone. I don't want to work with someone now. Like Chelsea bringing him in, for me, I think you should still go for another left winger, personally, on top of Gittins. So that's where I'm at, man. But yeah, look, Madueke, I think it's out of order the way that Arsenal fans have reacted. I'll say that. I think to go for someone and abuse him personally, I think that's disgraceful, considering he's going to be a player for us now, whether you like it or not. At 23 years old, he hasn't even worn a shirt for us yet. He hasn't played one game for us yet. He hasn't kicked a ball for us yet. I wasn't for the signing. I was particularly against it, right?
Yeah.
If he comes in and Eze and Rodrigo, let's say, come in, ain't going to get no complaints from me. If he comes in and says, look, this guy's going to be our left winger, then I've got a huge issue with that personally. But I'm going to have to get behind him because he's our player now, isn't he? So
yeah, no, 100%, man. How about you, Hawks, man? How do you feel about the signing overall, man?
I mean, I didn't want him, but he's here now, so I support him. You know what I mean? Like that's something that a lot of Arsenal fans like. Do you know what? Do you know what actually annoys me more than Noni Madueke? Is Arsenal fans. That's what annoys me more than Noni Madueke. Yeah, because I'll listen to Arsenal fans all season tell me that we don't have squad depth. Our squad depth is bad. We don't have a bench. Look at the bench. Who's this guy? Who's that guy? Some 16-year-old, 17-year-old from the academy. Our bench is horrible. There's no one that can come on and change the game. This is why we can't win anything, because we have no one that can change up, no one that can come on and affect the game in a different way. And then we go and spend money on someone who is going to do that. Like Noni's going, whether he plays a lot of games at left wing or whether he plays the majority of the season as backup to Saka on the right wing, like he's going to be used to some degree as a rotational player. This is what Arsenal fans have been screaming for. And then when we go and execute what the fans have been asking for, now all of a sudden everyone's got a problem. And it's because everyone thinks that they know football more than people that are actually in football. That's all it is at the end of the day. Like,
no, don't do that. Don't do that boring line. Don't do that boring line.
Football's a world.
Do that boring line. What? No, I'll go pull you up on that. Don. I think when people say that, you know. Let me land my point. Finish.
Football is a from a fan's perspective, it's a world of subjectivity. You know, we all have things we like, things we don't like. We all think certain players are good at X, whereas then there'll be someone on the whole other side of the world that thinks that player isn't good at X. It's a world of subjectivity. It's a world of opinions in it. But all I know is people that are employed to fix my club, yeah, because my club does need to be fixed. And Bert, he has come in to fix this club, yeah. He's not only brought in someone that can provide good enough rotational backup for Saka on the right wing and play a part on the left wing, he's also brought in someone that can solve another issue that we have at Arsenal, which is we don't have any sellable assets. Yeah, we don't have much assets in the team that can generate us money. So in future windows, we can reinvest into better prospects. Noni Madueke also solves this. He's 23. Yeah. So let's just say he comes to Arsenal and over the next 3 years, he has let's not be too great. Let's not be too bad. Let's just say he does average. Yeah. Arsenal will still be able to sell him on for a profit because he will be going into his prime. He is English. He plays for the national team. Like, he plays for Arsenal. He played in the Premier League. Like, there's a lot of things that can add more financial value to Noni Madueke that would allow Arsenal to sell him for a good price to then reinvest into the squad. We're doing the exact same thing with Mosquera. That's what Berta's working on. He's looked at it and gone, there's no actual way for Arsenal to generate revenue within this current crop of players unless we go and sell someone that we really don't want to sell. You could even argue to a degree Martin Zubamendi can do that as well. Like, he's someone who in 3 to 4 years, should we so wish, we can sell him on for a good price to maybe a Bayern or a Madrid or a Barcelona or whoever it may be, and then that will then allow us to reinvest into our squad. I imagine, and this is just me, this is my imagination now, I would imagine that Berta would have looked at like the likes of Chelsea and seen the amount of players that you bring in that a lot of people will question whether they're first team ready, but you're always able to resell them. Because you got to think, as the director of football, you got to think about, you got to think about how you're making money. I know we're not the same because I'm Arsenal and you're Chelsea, but you understand the point.
Yeah, and I'm the biggest club in London, Oh,
whatever. I don't care about all that. Like, if you want to have that kind of banter, childish talk, then there's a lot of other Arsenal fans that will. I'm being. I don't. Okay, what's the aim of the game? Okay, wait, just quickly. I don't need storytelling. Don't need story time. I just need a straight answer. What's the aim of the game?
Let me ask you a question.
Win trophies.
No. I just need to know. I need to know. What
or 20 Lamborghinis?
What is the aim of winning of the game?
30 Fiestas or 20 Lamborghinis, broski.
What you do? Wait, what is the aim of the game?
30 Fiestas or 20 Lamborghinis. Answer.
Is bare confusing because I'm trying to ask you what the aim of the game is.
The Fiestas,
and you're talking to me about cars, bro. What's the aim of the game?
I'm asking you a question, broski, because
I know because I asked you a question, Don, and we don't answer questions with questions. What is the aim of the game?
Broski, I asked you a question because I want to understand where you're coming from.
I want to okay, so why are you saying that league titles are Fiestas?
I never said that they are.
Okay, then. So
I want everything. I want everything. Listen, I can put every trophy. Hold on, Hooks. Every trophy you can think of, I can come to the table and slap it on the table. If some of them even more than once, you can't do that.
That's great.
You can't do that.
That's great. So can we go back to answering my question? So
go.
What is the aim of the game?
Mostly the aim of the game, is to fly high in whatever competition that you're in and win as many trophies as you can and win everything, bro. Complete football.
Okay.
Win trophies, man. Just say it. Win trophies.
The aim of the game.
But he doesn't. But Dan, he doesn't want to say it because he knows as soon as he says it, he knows that he can't argue with me that Chelsea is bigger than Arsenal. So it's cool. You know what? I don't mind. We're on a Chelsea channel at the minute. So do you know what? For the sake of not having a circular conversation, I'll let you believe that you're the biggest club in London.
No, we are.
It's your channel. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, fine.
No, go carry on what you're saying about Noni, but what do you think the plan is with Arteta right now? Because you have an obsession, with coming to my club. I don't. I need to get this. I need to get this, on a t-shirt or something about CX boys, because I think this can go clear. CX boys come every single summer. Every single summer, Arteta comes to my club and takes someone. So what do you think the plan is, Hooks? Do you think that you're still gonna go bring in Rodrigo after this, or do you think that Noni is the other attacking option? Obviously,
no, we're bringing Eze in. We're bringing Eze
away from Eze. Do you think that you're gonna go for Rodrigo too?
I don't know. Like, the talk is that we want to, but whether we do or not, I mean, I don't know.
I don't want to hear the talk. I want to hear what you think. What do you think your club will do?
It would be nice if we did go in for Rodrigo. It would be nice. Like, who doesn't want Rodrigo? But like, at the moment, I don't know where Arsenal's ambition ends. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't know if if Arteta and Berta believe that, cool, if we bring in Eze, Madueke, Gyökeres, the Kepa, the backup goalkeeper, Zubamendi, Mosquera, you get me? I don't know if they think that that's like, they may think that that's enough to go and win things next season. So I don't know what the extent of their ambition is. Me personally, I'm gonna be so honest. Like, I think we should be selling maybe a Fabio Vieira, and I personally want to sell Martinelli and Trossard, and then after those sales, potentially look at signing 1 or 2 more players before the window closes. But whether we do that, I don't know. Because like, look, do you know what? Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, and I said this. I can't remember whose stream I was on yesterday. I said this. Yeah, nobody can troll me about Arsenal or this window because I got the guy that I've wanted for the last 3 years. I got the guy that people told me I'm not gonna get. I got the guy that people told me I'm not gonna sign. I got the guy that people told me, oh no, he's gonna go to Manchester United with Amarin. I got the guy that people were telling me, no, you're not gonna get him, you're gonna get Sheshko. I got that guy. Yeah. So I am gassed beyond belief. My gas level is through the roof because people don't understand. I've signed my favorite 9 in world football currently. I don't even care if people think he's better than this guy or not better than that guy. Me personally, Hooks, yeah, my club has gone and signed, yeah, the one player that I wanted us to sign above everybody. So I'm gassed. Nobody can fan away my flames. It ain't gonna happen.
The child asking, hasn't it stalled in that? They're saying it's stalled in that. What's going on? What's going on? You know, it's hot. I saw a man at the airport the other day wearing some long loofah jacket. He was wearing some loofah thing, some detective thing, yeah? Why?
Yeah, come on.
He's in Sweden, isn't he, that Swedish fish? He's back home, ain't he? You know what I'm saying? He's back home. What are you gonna do with Gyökeres anyway, Potts, man? What's the next step for you, man? What? Is that enough to go win you the league now, bro?
Nah, not enough for me, but it's enough to give us a better chance. We've got to strengthen. Because the players we've brought in at the moment, as much as I like some of them, they are only replacements. So Kepa has replaced Neto. You've got Mosquera that's going to replace Tomiyasu. Zubamendi and Norgard have replaced Partey and Jorginho. Madueke has replaced Sterling/Nelson. And then obviously you've got Gyökeres who's going to upgrade now on Havertz and Jesus. So you've got to bring in Eze and Rodrigo for us to have any chance, I think, of winning the Premier League. I think we can win a trophy. This team's good enough to win a trophy.
What trophy do you think?
A domestic trophy.
What trophy do you think, bro?
Yeah, domestic trophy, like FA Cup, Carabao Cup. I think we're good enough to win one of those. Are we good enough to win the Champions League and the Premier League? I think on a day, yes. But on your day, it doesn't win you the Premier League. Got to be consistent. And the Champions League, you need a little bit of luck, but you've also got to show the mentality. And for me, I think Mikel Arteta is a big stumbling block, and I've been quite honest about that. And I think he has to win something this year or go. But Gyökeres gives us a big chance. I'm with Hooks. I wanted Gyökeres. Maybe it's stalling because we're looking at the Isak scenario. That's what someone said. I don't know if we are. But yeah.
No chance.
I think Gyökeres isn't enough on his own. But if I'm honest with you, Don, no one can deny it's a huge upgrade on what we've got, right? We've needed a striker for some time.
Yeah.
What I'm not going to do is start bowing down to Mikel Arteta for finally buying a striker that's prolific in 5 years. I ain't doing that, right? No, I can look at Berta and say, Berta, fair play. You've done your job. You've got us the guy in. But we should already have a striker at this club after Aubameyang left back in 2022. So I'm glad we've got one. And it's the guy I wanted. And I'm with Hooks. I wanted him after Isak. Hooks actually wanted him over Isak. Yep. So fair play. But for me, I really do feel that we're 2 or 3 away. And Gyökeres, Eze and Rodrigo comes in. I genuinely, if you don't want to admit it, some people won't admit it, they'll say, nah, not bothered by that. I think rival fans, whether it's Chelsea, City, Liverpool, be like, I hope they would have just kept on a Madueke and just got the striker and that was it. Don't want Eze and Rodrigo coming in as well. So Eze and Rodrigo coming in makes us serious. At the moment, I'm not sure that we are. Serious is what Liverpool are doing. Wirtz, Kerkez, Frimpong, Isak. That's serious. Arsenal are just replacing the players that are leaving and finally bringing in the prolific number 9 at the moment. Adding Eze and Rodrigo to that, different story. 8 or 9 out of 10 window, and we go and win trophies. That's the way I see it.
I hear it, bro. I hear what you're saying, man. You're giving a lot of facts. Go on.
I have a question for you.
Go on, bro.
Maybe even Potts can answer this one as well. Yeah. So I want because I need help. Because obviously I'm not.
I need help. I can't help you, brother.
But obviously in this world of football, this football thing, obviously I'm not as intelligent as all you guys, so you get me, gonna need a bit of help on this one. Yeah. So 20 22-23, yeah. We finished second, yeah. No one anticipated us to, because obviously the season before we bottled top 4 to Tottenham. So cool. We finished second, and everybody said, "Oh, Arsenal need a striker. Arsenal need a gunman, man. Oh, if Arsenal had a gunman, they would have won the league." All right, cool. So we go into 23-24, yeah. I think we had a very good season in the league in terms of how we performed in it. But
the second half, your performances were much better.
Yeah, I think we played really well. But we was only one win away from winning the league, but we finished second. Yeah, and everyone said, "Oh, if Arsenal had a gunman, just had a striker, they would have won the league." Cool. So 24-25, very poor season. But even in that very poor season, we still finished second. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, and everyone was saying, "Oh man, if Arsenal had a gunman, if Arsenal had a striker, they could have won the league," because what you're doing is you're looking at a lot of the draws, because we had a lot of draws. We had 14 draws. You look at a lot of the draws.
It wasn't just because of the finishing.
Yeah. Hear me out, Don. Because I think even to a degree, you can agree with this, because you've probably seen similar scenarios at your club, especially last season as well. With there's probably loads of opportunities that Jackson had in certain games. Yeah. If maybe even if João Pedro had, or even a Cole Palmer had instead of Jackson,
the
ball probably goes in the back of the net, right?
Yep.
So I agree. The issue is not just about scoring goals, but it is about having someone who is a bit more clinical in certain scenarios that then could potentially go on to you winning the game. Because I look at a lot of draws. I look at the 0-0 at Everton. If we had Gyökeres, we don't draw that game. I look at the 1-0 loss to West Ham. If we have Gyökeres, we don't lose that game. I look at the 2-2 draw at Aston Villa that we was winning 2-0. If we have Gyökeres in that game, the games we score 2 goals, he probably goes and scores the third, the fourth.
But Watkins was criminal in that game as well. Like Watkins was criminal, fam.
Yeah, I hear that. People say he was criminal, but he only had 2 chances. But I hear it. So
only.
So
big chances, bro.
Yeah, but we don't need to
big
deviate.
Chances.
Hey, we're moving clumsy. We need to concentrate. We don't need to deviate from the point. I don't care about Watkins and the chances that he missed. I'm talking about the clear kind of elephant in the room. Yeah, is that Arsenal, and everybody can agree over the last 3 seasons, especially, if we had a clinical goal scorer, if we had a number 9, a gunman, yeah, we would do better than what we did in those seasons. So now, this is where the question comes, because taking in all that information, how for 3 years in a row, I finished second. And in all of those seasons, everyone was telling me if we had a gunman, we would have won the league. Why is it now that I go and sign a gunman, but apparently I'm no closer to winning the league? This is the question that I want to be answered, because
this is the perfect answer. I was literally about to say this. Big up Couch every single time, yeah? Hey, listen, make sure that you lot are subscribing to Couch Critic as well, people. This is my guy, yeah? He says here, every year produces new problems. You getting a striker only means you win the title if no one else improves. And that is spot on, yeah? You're looking at Liverpool, right? You're looking at Liverpool.
Wait. Okay, so Couch Critic, obviously, big you up, like and subscribe, all of them things there. But the last season, 22-23, yeah? So you would say 22-23 to 23-24, we was presented with new problems, right? Because every year there's new problems, right?
Of course there is, yeah.
But we finished second again. But we did better without the gunman. So what are we doing?
Every season is different though, and the context of this season is now different, bro. Because you have 2 other problems around you now.
Okay, look, this is what people need to understand, yeah?
Go on.
Yes, Chelsea, you have a very good team. Very good team. I'm very impressed, not even by your team, by your squad. The way that you've built your squad, I think is very impressive, yeah?
You added me on the TL saying that as well. I
think the way you've built your squad is very impressive, yeah? I think, and now this is me personally, I still think that you don't have someone in the 9 that's clinical, but João Pedro is like he's someone that can be molded into that diamond. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's there just yet, but He's definitely super clear.
So you don't think Delap and Pedro are good finishers, bro?
I don't think no. I think
you forgot about Delap.
I think they're good finishers. I think they're good finishers. I think they have the capabilities, but I'm talking about clinicality. I'm not talking about.
What does that mean?
I'm talking
bro,
about.
You know how many chances strikers don't score with every shot they get, bro.
I hear. Hey, Don. I'm not trying to have a war with you. Yeah, João Pedro is very.
Land your question.
Liam Delap is very good. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the question?
I still think you need someone. I think you needed someone better than both of them. Yeah. But I don't face Chelsea or Liverpool or Manchester City. Yeah. Or Newcastle. Yeah. 38 times in a season. I only play twice. Yeah. And without the gunman, I have very good records against all of you, barring Newcastle. And you know what? Even Newcastle, at my ground, I usually beat them. So now I have the gunman. It doesn't matter about you man problems because I don't play you man all the time. Yeah, now that I have the gunman, the games that I don't win, I'm gonna win now.
Yeah, but Hooks, this is where you're living in your delusion now, because your problems isn't just your striker. Like, your problem wasn't just your striker, bro. Yeah, no, it wasn't, bro. Let me break down what I saw. Let me break down what I saw when I was watching Arsenal, when I've been watching Arsenal. Yeah, especially the last season. Big up Couch, because start of the season, Couch was talking about Arsenal, raving on about Arsenal, and I told him, I said, bro, I'm telling you, Arsenal, they might get the results at times, but bro, when you watch their games, when you actually watch them pots, how long have I been telling you about the problem, the lack of consistent creativity in that team through the midfield? Yeah, Arteta making bad tactical decisions, bro. Right, going into the season with the smallest team, getting rid of Smith Rowe, getting rid of Vieira, getting rid of all these guys and not replacing them. Right, he had who else did he have? He had Ethan Nwaneri that was right there. He decided to play Marino as the 10. He decided to play Trossard as the 10. Yeah. You get a man sent off at Bournemouth. He takes off Raheem Sterling. He brings on a defensive player. So he's not thinking about attacking. He's thinking more about reserving that point, right? So there's been multiple problems there. It's not just as simple as, we need a striker. We need a striker. Yes, you need a striker. 110% to win more games. But there's deeper problems in your team. And when I'm looking around you, hold on, Hawks, because you spoke a lot. Yeah, and you didn't fucking land your point. Now let me get back at you, because let me remind you of what's around you, broski. Yeah. And the style of play. Yeah. Please do. What I've spoken about of Arteta is his style of play. It needs to go back to basically the second year you competed, where it was nice and fluid, but on top of that, bro, at the back you were solid, right? That first year when you lot were playing, bro, I saw the signs from preseason. You're forgetting you beat us in preseason. You beat us, and even what's his name? Lokonga scored that goal. Yeah, well, you beat us like 4-0. The season we finished 12th, bro. Right?
We've beaten you a few times over the years.
Yeah, you've beaten us a few times, but I saw this from early, right? And what I've seen since Xhaka has left is centrally down the middle, bro. You are not progressing the ball the way that you need to. And when I'm looking at Liverpool, hold on. And when I'm looking at the teams around you and how they play their football, the style of play, listen to what I'm saying. The style of play, I'm looking at Liverpool's style of play. I think it's better than yours. I think Maresca's style of play is better than yours, right? I'm looking at Man City. I think their style of play is better than yours, right? So Arteta needs to change what he's been doing. Yeah, he needs to release the shackles and allow this thing of Saka always having to track back all the time and that. Trust your fullbacks. You've got Skelly now on a big boy contract getting over 100k a week. You've got Timber the Great. No one can run past.
You don't know how much money he's on, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know how much he's on, but all I know is that he's on he's one of the highest paid teenagers in the world. Yeah. You've got Saliba and you've got Gabriel there. You've got Zubamendi. You've got Rice that can track back, right? You need to be bringing in certain men that are going to help the creativity in your team, yeah, and help your style of play improve, because you are very stale. You are very stale. When I'm watching Arsenal games, I have to prepare myself to watch your games. Yeah. It's not any fun. I'm sitting there. It's just meaty, yeah. And your midfield, I think Rice is a player. Is a very good player. I think Odegaard, he's had a drop off, but when he's at his best, he's a very good player. Zubamendi is a very good player. But when you're combining those three together, I don't think your midfield is balanced, and that's why for me your best shape would be going to go into a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, I think.
Can I ask you a question? Because obviously you understand about style of play and all of that stuff. And would you agree or disagree that Martin Odegaard is more likely to create more chances for Arsenal centrally now that we have a number 9 who actually likes to play centrally.
Broski, I saw a stat the other day about how many goals that Haaland has scored with Odegaard. It's not much.
No, I'm asking you.
He hasn't really combined with him. He hasn't really combined.
Do you agree or disagree? I'm asking you. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think Gyökeres on the end of those little through balls that he plays is good. But when you're looking at Palmer, you're looking at
excuses now, man.
He's got no excuses. We'll get on to him in a second.
No excuses, man.
Let me ask both of you a question. Do you think Odegaard is better than any of these 10s that Mash has just mentioned? Big up Mash. Palmer, Cherky, and Wirtz. Is Odegaard better than any of these guys?
He's not better than Palmer. He's not better than Wirtz. Cherky, I don't know. On his day, probably. Cherky's a baller individually, but as a 10, I ain't seen him. He's been playing wide and 10 sometimes. I'll probably go ahead of Cherky, but I wouldn't put him ahead of Wirtz or Palmer, no. Palmer's got the goals and assists that Odegaard can't seem to get at the moment, and I think Florian Wirtz is genuinely one of the best in the world. I was just going to quickly say, though, that Odegaard's got absolutely no excuses because Zubimendi and Gyökeres coming in, I think is perfect for him. He's now got someone to feed, and he's now doesn't have to drop as deep because Zubimendi and Rice are there. So there is no excuses for Odegaard not to have a good thing. I actually agree with a little bit of what Don's saying in terms of last season. It wasn't just our finishing. It was actually some of the in-game management, but our balance of our midfield was a joke at times. I thought Partey was excellent, but Rice I wasn't too sure about for the majority of the season until the back end of it where he absolutely flew into being an engine. I think the Euros affected the first part of his season, in my opinion. So I didn't see him there. I still not quite sure that he is that position, but I hold my hands up. He's been proving me wrong of late. And Odegaard just fell off a cliff. So for me, there's been problems.
But the thing is, though, no, sorry, I was lagging, bro. Go on, carry on, bro.
Yeah. So for me, and I'll just keep this quick. Lastly, for me, I appreciate that Arsenal have not been great. But Chelsea have beat us once since 2020. It's now 2025. So Chelsea have been in a bad place. And I can see why Chelsea are frustrated because I don't think where we are and where Chelsea have been, they shouldn't have not been able to beat us more than once since COVID. That's crazy. But if you look at the head-to-heads, that's insane. You beat us 2-0 at the Emirates when we lost 3 games in a row, bottom of the league. That's the last time you beat us, bro. It's crazy.
Yep. It's been a minute, man. But, bro, listen, I don't want to bore you lot with everything that's happened every single time. But recently, we've been to the Emirates. Bro, last season, we went there with a finished team because Bearman was just injured, yeah? And the season before that, the same fuckery happened again, bro. We had Enzo running about with one leg. I was there for both games. When you lot battered us 5-0, that lineup was a joke. Disasi and Badia Shaw at the back. You had fucking Alfie Gilchrist at right back, yeah? Fucking Poch's lover boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now he's playing championship. That 5-0. I was at that game. Enzo Fernandez, last game of the season before he got surgery for his hernia. I was watching this guy at the Emirates because, bro, the away end at the Emirates is basically, it feels like you're on the pitch because it's quite low, yeah? And I'm watching him off the ball, Potts. I'm seeing him limping, bro. I'm seeing him limping. I play football, bro. I know when the man's injured. And this guy was not fit. Yeah, that was a mess. Obviously, we had Poch in charge and that. It was a shit show, right? This season, you're going to be a different Chelsea, bro, because the physicality in this team has gone up.
Well, that's what I'm looking forward to because I genuinely am worried about how you've been performing against PSG and co. Because I actually watched the only games I watched were the Chelsea ones in the Club World Cup, not because I wanted to, just because that my timing had allowed me to put the TV on while I was doing some admin stuff from YouTube and you were playing. So I watched you guys and I was impressed, and I put a show out yesterday or day before saying I'm genuinely worried about how you're playing because I like some of your play now. I think Enzo's come into his own. I'm a big fan of Palmer and Caicedo, always have been. And I think João Pedro is going to be a very good signing for you. I think he suits and fits what you're about and what Maresca's doing, right? But people were thinking I'm claiming it as a trophy in the chat. That wasn't my point. My point wasn't like, oh my God, you can't beat us. That's a trophy. My point was you should have beaten us and you need to beat us because we're not even the benchmark. Liverpool are better than us. City might be better than us. Who knows what other teams are going to be like next season? So beating Arsenal is not right. We're there now. Now we can claim trophies. Nah, you've got to beat everybody else as well. But you just got to try and beat us first. So Chelsea got a long way to go still, man. But I'm worried about the way you're playing, man.
No, 100%, bro. 100%, man. And just before we finish off, Potts, obviously, I'll redirect to you in a second. What do you both think, man? Do you both think that Chelsea are going to compete next year?
Yeah. Title challenge, I think. Because I still don't think you're done in the transfer window. I think you're going to go all out for another couple of serious players, and I think that'll be enough. I still think you need a goalkeeper and a centre half, and I still think you need another attacker, if I'm honest, which is mad for me to say. But I still feel like another left winger would be something that you go for. Maybe you go all out for Rodrigo if he doesn't want to come. Maybe you look at a Rafael Leao or a Lookman or somebody like that. I don't know. And then obviously a goalkeeper and a centre half. So that's where I see Chelsea, and I think you'll be in a title race then, man. I really do, and I hope you are, because a 4-way title race would be amazing. It really would.
Nah, it would, man.
I think you
I can't be scrambling for top 4 again, bruv.
I think if you don't win the league, it's failure because you're champions of the world. That's my opinion.
You can look at it as a failure, broski, but listen, I need to win at least one trophy. I'm hungry, man. When it comes to like FA Cups and that, Wembley, bro, I went Wembley both times. We lost to Man City semi-final. I was there. You know what I mean? I even saw the team before the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? I saw these lot before the game, Reece and all these, man. And then fucking the final, I was there again. Roms tried to ring me after the game. I said, broski, I'm on the train. I'm off. You know what I mean? But listen, we'll get these two back on again, people. It's been a good chat. Obviously, Potts has a show now. So make sure that you lot go listen to Potts now. What have you got going on, Potts, in the show, man?
I've got the Arsenal roundabout on with an elite panel. You don't want to miss it. 7 o'clock. So I'm over there now, about to go live. So yeah, man, big up for having me as well.
Nah, no stress, my bro, man. How about you, Hooks? You got anything lined up, my bro?
I don't know, man. Being in America is hard to like. I don't know when I can go, when I can't go, and like the times I can go, all of the like super famous YouTubers are doing streams at the set. So it's just like, you know what? I mean, I got to wait till I get back to the UK and I go back to my little 8:30 a.m. slot where everyone's asleep and not working. You get me? So, but yeah, I'm dropping content though. I'm dropping videos. I dropped something about Isaac just before this, so if people want to go check it out, feel free, man.
They got man. But listen, these two are real ones. You know, them ops and whatnot. But listen, I love talking football, then, man. Because yeah, when they don't want to be shameless about stuff, they know their stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? But people, make sure that you tune into Dan Potts right now. 12-man podcast. We're gonna be doing this as London's. I don't know when, but obviously Potts, shout me. We'll sort a time when we can do it. I wasn't at the last one because I was out. But yeah, make sure that you leave a little Don raid in there as well, people. In a bit, man. Bless. Love.